Hi, I'm John H. Nelson.
And I'm Mason L. Website. And we've come to you in the infomercial form to ask you, do you know the internet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But do you really know the internet?
The internet started to come to creation in the late 1960s with the formation of the ARPANET. That's the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, ARPANET. Initially, the internet was only used for government access to send information from certain databases to another. And it stayed this way for a while until April 30th of 1993, where the first official version of the World Wide Web was released by the CERN to a public database, giving anyone with a computer the proper access to the internet. And from then on, this changed and influenced the world greatly.
Although the word greatly doesn't mean in a good sense. Jumping forward in the modern days that we're living in right now, it has brought many advancements alongside bad things. As the internet continues to grow, social media websites and applications became quite popular. As social media continued to grow, so did its controversies. A problem occurred with these social media websites, a problem with body image of younger adults, especially young women. With apps like Instagram, portrayals of beauty standards as well as popular influencers have altered the minds of the youth, unintentionally poisoning the still developing brains of the younger generations, making it hard on themselves with self-image and mental health. A study has been done by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institution put together that 40% of 9 and 10-year-olds are attempting to lose weight at a young age. With social media pushing the unrealistic physique standards of these young girls, health issues such as eating disorders and negative body images may occur. This is a recurring problem in young men as well, pushing themselves to have standards of stronger bodies and pushing the youth to work on their fitness in unhealthy ways for faster results.
As these problems move forward, many people have seen the effects that it has on the younger generation of children. Although some have decided to try to make a change. Even though it's harder for much to be done to the overall problem and to completely change the ways of the internet, many have began encouraging ways to avoid facing the conflict as a whole. Doctors have began to encourage the less use of social media in the daily lives of teenagers in order to avoid facing the conflict even in the first place. Groups against cyberbullying and beauty standard diversity have taken a stance against social media's norms, such as the Organization for Social Media Safety, which overall has a goal to make the youth more comfortable with themselves and to try to prevent cyberbullying. Well, on a widespread stance, it's hard to fully make a change to this problem as a whole, and it's hard to fully make change what social media has come accustomed to. But it's always important to try to put in that positive difference and that positive change.
That's right, Mason. It's always best to work on an issue as soon as you can before it gets any worse, especially when the issue is affecting lives of those using social media. It's hard to think what could fully solve the issue of social media, but it's easy to know what must be done. Many people using social media have had trouble being able to love themselves due to the self-image and comparing themselves to other images. Social media needs to become more diverse in a welcoming environment. Finally, social media needs to become more diverse and welcoming through finding a way to change the overall image of beauty standards to a more accurate representation of all people. Achieving this goal may help those people feel more accepted. This could be done by representing those who struggle with body image and pushing standards to make everyone feel like they can love themselves.
And love is what everyone needs and everyone deserves, especially if it's self-love.
The mental health for children of the new generation is so important to themselves, their futures, and possibly others.
It seems almost impossible to change things completely for the internet, but an effort is always important to be made and put forward.
And it's always important to work towards solving an issue before it's even able to affect your personal life.
Now, these issues are actually so common for the internet to the point where they may affect your life, as well as the life of many of those around you. While likely almost everyone you know has a phone,
Yes.
according to the PEW Research Center in 2018, 72% of teens use Instagram and 40% use Snapchat. as well as ourselves. They're on my phone. I know they're on yours. I will admit, I have found myself comparing myself to others on Instagram or Snapchat, just not feeling as good as them. Yet through the love of others and finding ways of acceptance, I've been able to love myself more and not care about the beauty norms, which still need to be changed.
This love should be spread to all those who feel they need acceptance. And the funny thing is, the best way to do that is through the internet. The internet isn't always a bad place with negative effects on people, as it offers solutions and helps problems as well. There's always a website you can go to find help, such as an organization for social media safety. As much as people don't seem to want help, there's always somewhere safe you can go on the internet.
The internet is so important as it's used by almost everybody, almost every day. It's vast, seemingly endless, and it's kind of scary. But most definitely not all of this is in a bad light. There's always a way that the internet can help people, the same way that it can cause problems. The same way that it causes problems, it can actually help people fix those problems themselves. While the internet may give reasons to struggle, there are many websites you can visit, such as the ones listed. These websites can help people get through those hard times and to feel less alone and more accepted with themselves and the community that they're in. While you should be careful of the problems that may affect you while using the internet, there's also always a place for everyone to go, where help is offered and where you may feel accepted.
Hi, I'm John H. Nelson.
Back again. And I'm Mason L. Website. Back again. And we've come to you in the infomercial form to ask you, do you know the internet?